Hello, this is Santa speaking, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to rapidly review JYP's newest girl group, Niziu, and their pre-debut EP, Make You Happy. I've known about JYP's project for a while now, only because I have my notifications on for JYP's official YouTube account, so I would see whenever they would post videos about the Nizi project. I knew that this was another survival reality TV show, similar to 16, with a specific focus on creating a J-pop girl group. Therefore, the contestants and eventual members would be Japanese. Because I'm not a fan of survival shows in general, I paid these videos no mind and decided to wait until they've released music to start caring about them. Lo and behold, I see the music video for Make You Happy in my recommendation, so let the caring officially start. I did form a lot of these opinions without the knowledge that these songs were from the TV show. If I had known from the beginning, I probably would have been less critical of them at my first listen. Nonetheless, these are my honest opinions, and they haven't changed much since my first initial listen, so let's get into it! So, we have Make You Happy as its title track, with the music video featuring their official, pre-debut splash, whatever. As its title track, Make You Happy really underwhelmed me initially, but after a few listens, it wormed its way into my favor. This is in no small part due to the part in the rap where they reference past girl group songs. I thought that was really cute and clever. I also think that it's very telling that out of the songs in their title tracks to have a music video for, they chose, out of the songs in the title track that to have a music video for and therefore have the most audience for when they eventually release it, they chose the song that had the references to their senior girl groups. It's a way to tie them to those who came before them, and in extension, tie them to the memory of their success. This is so people can tie Niziu with the image of JYP, even though instead of a K-pop girl group, they are a J-pop girl group instead. And it's a way to say that despite the possibilities of their difference in sound and concept and target audience, they are still part of the JYP family and still tap into the JYP philosophy or whatever JYP wants to kind of sell themselves as. Baby I'm a Star, I found incredibly derivative. It's really hard not to think about Twice's own song, I'm Gonna Be a Star, which I found out was from 16, and that was a reality TV show that created them. So while I'm Gonna Be a Star at least has the meme factor that makes it very funny, Baby I'm a Star is really boring and it gets old after a while. Although I think there are some really cute moments in there, but not enough to make it a good song. It was made to fit the TV show, and you can tell from the quality. Boom 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 at my first listen kind of got me shook. I didn't really expect them to go this direction, I guess, but I feel like I should have, considering that during reality TV shows they do tend to try to make the girls fit into these different concepts, not just cute, not just most of them are probably quite young, so I didn't really expect them to do anything too sexy or provocative. A concept like Boom 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 probably shouldn't have shaken me, but I think it was just really interesting to see this sound prop up in this day and age. It's a very outdated, very specific to a certain time period kind of sound. It really just brought me back to really early to mid 2000s K-pop, something that I could see Tiara or Brown Eyed Girls going for back in the day. And I actually kind of am reminded of some of Son Yoshide's old Japanese title tracks. Eventually, though, that initial excitement over this, or I guess shock, it drops after the first chorus, because then the novelty wears off, and then it becomes again quite derivative, and there's like not really much to carry the quality. So yeah, although I do think it's quite it's worth noting that the people who produced the song has also worked with BTS. So make of that what you will. And that leaves us with the last track in the EP, Beyond the Rainbow. You know, I actually think this is the best song in the EP, and I don't really know too much about the TV show itself, but is this the theme song for the show? Because if it is, then the quality of it relative to the other tracks makes a lot of sense. So yeah, it's a pretty short EP, so here are my other, so we just go straight into the conclusion, or my other thoughts as well. So yeah, I think overall these are all really bad. Well, they're not really, that makes sense that this is a pre-debut EP. Like for example, Twice's debut EP, The Story Begins, featured 3 out of 5 songs from 16. So Truth, Do It Again, and Going Crazy, except now it's just the final lineup singing it. With Nizi, they decided to switch tactics and decided to release all of the songs from the Nizi project in a pre-debut EP rather than have these songs in their official debut, which I thought was a much better way to introduce them, because like this is, the songs quality are not it. With Twice, you could actually argue that that was a pretty safe direction to go to, because fans of the show who had already seen 16 would kind of be wanting to hear these songs sung with the final lineup, and not with, you know, the other contestants. And these songs are actually quite good. I think they actually still hold up really well. I still listen to a lot of them even now. So that was so I guess the circumstances are a bit different, and that called for like different release and distribution tactics. Might have something to do with the audience that they're targeting. So maybe, I don't know what the J-pop idol market is like. I can only really vouch for the Korean K-pop side at the very least. So since the Make You Happy EP dropped, I've been snooping around YouTube, looking at some clips from their TV show, kind of just to familiarize myself with the group, and also to, of course, have a look at the choreographies for some of the songs that they've performed. So far, I'm really liking Nina. I think her vocals are phenomenal. I love the charisma during her performances, and she's just really adorable. I also think her vocal tone is the most distinctive out of the group. In every song, I can tell whenever she's singing, and to me, the rest of the girls sound pretty homogenous. Although the more I listen to them, the more I can end up picking very subtle differences in how they sing and stuff. For example, there's this rapper, I don't know her name, but she's one of the rappers, and she has this really spunky, really cute, almost like Disney rapper type of like moxie, which I quite like. So, but other than that, when the girls sing, they all sound pretty much the same, and it's not inherently a bad thing. It is certainly convenient for vocal arrangement in the future. However, I don't really see the point of having multiple members if they're all gonna sound exactly the same. I like Nina's voice because it sounds like if you take her out of the idol girl group context, she'll still thrive, and I think she might even do better outside of the idol girl group, because the idol girl group context actually holds her back and limits her in the sense that it's very like, first of all, she has other members to share her lines with, and the types of songs that she is singing aren't really going to test or challenge her abilities often. So we'll see. I think I saw something about how she's had like lots of experience in the entertainment industry already, in a sense that she's been in television. She's got some like music theater background as well. And yeah, but yeah, she's very cute. I'm looking forward to seeing more of her. Um, I'm still ultimately wondering how they are going to set themselves apart from their seniors, because ITZY has already filled in that experimental girl crush teen empowerment spot. So, are they just going to fill in the cutesy bubblegum pop niche that Twice left when they matured out of that? Because the release of the Make You Happy EP kind of points to that outcome. But then again, as a J-pop group, surely their endeavors will probably be more attuned to J-pop, to Japanese musical sensibilities and preferences. So that'll be interesting. I think this is a really good opportunity for me to delve into, that side of the world a little bit more. So I'm excited to see what these girls have to offer. And their official album is set to be released sometime later this year. I think it said September, but we'll see. With COVID-19 pushing back a lot of comebacks lately, I wouldn't be surprised if they decided to push Niziu's comeback further as well. And they've recently just announced that Twice is having a comeback in October. So I guess it's good to get the rookie group out of the way before the big girls come out to play. However, that means they're sandwiched between because ITZY's coming back in a couple of weeks, and so that means they're sandwiched between their senior groups. How is that gonna work out? Anyway, we'll see when they actually come out. All right. Okay, thank you for listening. That's all I've got to say about Niziu for now. However, we'll see. I'll definitely release a rapid review of their official album when it comes out. So look forward to that. Thank you again for listening. If you'd like to hear more of my thoughts and opinions on things, feel free to subscribe. My social media links are in the description, as well as my coffee page link if you'd like to support my work. I'll see you guys next week.